God, we survived another week.
We're alive. Welcome back to Pigeon Girls podcast.
Yes, we're here on the very holiest of Irish holidays. It is
Pancake Tuesday.
Have you had your
It's
pancakes
also Chinese New Year.
Oh my goodness.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy Chinese New Year and Pancake Day. So when those two align, that must be quite the cosmic occurrence.
I know what you mean, actually. yeah, what are the chances?
Pancake New Year's. So how are we going to celebrate? We have to have pancakes and then...
There's actually rules for like Chinese New Year. Like you're not allowed to take out the trash.
Or wash your hair.
Or wash your
I
hair.
heard that one.
You're meant to give red envelopes to people, but I don't know what that means.
With
what are in these? I don't know what's in the envelopes.
You put the pancakes in the envelopes.
What's in the envelopes? I don't know.
Red pancakes.
Yeah, it's about. I think like if you put out the trash, it's like you're getting rid of your wealth.
Yeah,
like throwing that out as well.
I heard something like that. Or if you're washing your hair, you're washing away your, I don't know, goodness. I don't know. Very vague.
Yeah. Your good luck's going down the drain.
Yeah, but fair play to the Chinese all the same. A great bunch of lads.
Yeah, a great bunch of lads.
Great bunch of lads.
Honestly, big shout out to them.
Have you had your pancakes?
Big listeners of the podcast. No, but I will.
Same.
I'll have them later.
What do you have on your pancakes?
See, this is going to appall you now, probably. I have cheese.
Well, a savoury pancake now. And you know, sometimes some people have a savoury pancake, Sinead, and that's just grand.
See, I appreciate that now. I was expecting a lot of backlash, but I get fierce judgment. Like, I'll put a post up online now later, and my DMs will not be friendly. People will be like, that's outrageous. But I put like grated cheese. Sometimes last year I took the piss. I put a slice of cheese. I can understand how that got a bit of like.
No, but you can have savoury crepes and savoury pancakes. I think people need to get a life now if that's what's triggering you.
Yeah, I like it. All right, this is good.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
I prefer that because I don't really like sweet things. I don't eat dessert. So maybe I get more hate for that than you if I just go, I'm not a big dessert person.
Maybe. That's what it is. Yeah,
I wouldn't be eating a dessert now. But I will do very Leo Varadkar. I'll do some really thin pancakes with sugar and lemon. Like those depressing like recession pancakes ever. Do you remember he posted them?
Like going viral for ages.
Because he was just like treating ourselves to some pancakes, and it was like transparent. You could see the china beneath them. The plates.
So it was like food prep for the week, and it was just like the most like unseasoned looking chicken you've ever seen. God.
It was like just tours of dog food.
I think he was just rage baiting people. He knew what he was doing.
Maybe he's just like a master of online, manipulation.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He's a bit of a Kris Jenner.
He's had some mad moments. Do you remember him during COVID when we were all in lockdown and he was at a festival? Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I know. Fair play to him.
Yeah, I was the same. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. If I could have got away with it, I probably would have done the same.
Okay, so you're going to have your freak savoury pancakes and I'm going to have my freak Varadkar themed pancakes.
Yeah. I enjoy pancakes. I never have them any other time of the year though. It's just...
Christmas morning I make pancakes.
Oh,
for breakfast. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a little treat for ourselves. a few sausages and some pancakes.
I've never heard of that, like Christmas morning. Nice.
Well, I think if there's a child involved and you go, what do you want? It's Christmas morning. You can have any breakfast you want.
That's true.
Pancakes,
That's true.
We love some pancakes.
But we're not allowed to complain.
Why?
We can't complain the podcast because it's bad luck. Chinese New Year.
Oh, we can't complain at all.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to shit on somebody this week without complaining about them.
It's going to be hard, but I mean, come on, guys. Like
week after week, you're like, come on, shit on somebody. And I finally come and I'm like, wait till Sinead hears who I'm going to fucking complain about this week. And then you're just like, well, actually, that's bad.
It's Chinese New Year. I'm sorry. We can't.
We're not messing with Chinese juju this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm getting into this year. Yeah. We're leaving the year of the snake, right? And we're moving into the year of the horse.
It's the horse, right? And I was born the year of the horse.
Ooh.
So that means I'm
the rooster.
You're the rooster. I think it means, I don't know, this is like, it's come full circle for my life cycle or something like that. It's a big year and something to do with Aquarius. I don't really know what's going on, but I do know that everything I'm reading is validating my insanity and my delusions. And I'm like, that's correct. That's correct. I can be a mad bitch all I want because it's the year of the horse.
I like it. There's something to do with the day you're born as well. Like I was born on a Saturday. Do you know what day you were born?
A Friday. Yeah.
I don't know what it means exactly, but there is some meaning.
Party animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Living for the weekend.
I don't know what if that's any meaning to it, but I don't know. Anyway, I went to a show last night.
Oh,
I went to the Board Gosh and I saw To Kill a Mockingbird and I loved it. Did you do To Kill a Mockingbird in school?
I don't think so. I know of it, but I don't think so. I know of Mice of Men.
Okay, yeah. Steinbeck,
is that
right?
what you're talking about?
No, not Steinbeck. Who did have Mice and Men?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. Cut that bit out.
It's been a
decade. I believe it was Roald Dahl. Oh no.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, she who must not be named. I think so. You did Of Mice and Men for your junior cert.
Leaving cert, like.
Oh, okay. What did you do for your junior cert?
My God, I have no idea.
Did you
Just survive. I just survived.
You're like drugs, Sophie. That's what I did for my junior cert.
Junior cert, I did not care in the slightest. I didn't study.
Your Shakespeare. What did you do for your Shakespeare?
I didn't do none. Oh, I think we did the classic Romeo and Juliet, I'm sure.
Same. I did Romeo and Juliet for my junior
And we watched, our teacher made us watch the modern version.
The Baz Luhrmann one.
With, is it Leonardo? Was in that?
Yeah. One of the best films ever made. Did you like it?
I won't go that far.
What?
Best films ever made?
It's one of my favourite films. Baz Luhrmann is like my favourite filmmaker.
It was.
The fucking fish tank and the guns.
I don't know.
Claire Danes at the end and her guttural.
Were they like on a beach at some point in a car?
Yeah, they're in like Venice Beach.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is obviously meant to be in Verona, but they've modernised it and put it in California or whatever. Yeah.
I just thought it was ridiculous.
The disrespect in your face talking about this film, and you were just like, it's a masterpiece.
You didn't peak until Titanic.
I think this was. No, it was before Titanic.
Way before.
Correct.
He was like a child.
Yeah, I know, so cute though.
Do you know what? I enjoy that Leonardo is aging normally.
Yeah,
he was at not the Grammys.
It was the Golden Globes when he was doing all this like gesturing at somebody.
Like he just, you saw on his face like he had obviously like wrinkles and stuff. But I was like, oh, he's like aging normal.
Yeah,
like there's some people who have made bad decisions with their plastic surgery.
I don't think that's refreshing when it comes to men. I think men have always been accepted that they can age normally when women can't. It's never been normal. It's
true.
It's only new now that men are getting work done, and everyone is just like Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper
with his new cheeks and stuff like that. And
everyone's
looks
terrible.
Yeah,
looks so bad.
But I think it's
and you're like you didn't need that. You were going to be hot. Like
I think that's obviously some sort of dysmorphia because men are allowed to look older and still be hot. We still find them sexy. Speaking of which, circle back to Kill a Mockingbird because
we went off.
So that's okay. Just speaking of like fancying older daddies. You don't know Kill a Mockingbird, but the main character is like a lawyer called Atticus Finch, and he was played by oh my God, I'm going to butcher his name. Is it Richard Coyle, Irish actor, and oh my goodness,
Let's look him up.
Do look him up there. You're going to be.
Who is this Richard Coyle?
I am obsessed now. It's probably my psychosexual issues with Atticus Finch as a
stuff
character.
I'd be googling. The last thing I googled, what was the world's longest concert? In case you're wondering, it was Canada. 453 hours, which is roughly 19 days.
Too long a concert.
Yeah.
But
Richard
Coyle. I'm probably saying it wrong now. But I
keep thinking of the coil when you're saying it.
So
I spelled it wrong.
Atticus Finch is like a lawyer in the 30s. Yeah, you have to see him as Atticus Finch though in real life. You're just like, no, he was.
Okay, wait, he's kind of.
Yeah, and he's playing like a southern lawyer, and he's a good dad. And look, I'm just. If you're listening, him, that's not him. No, but it's because in the movie Atticus Finch is played by Gregory Peck, which is another Google Gregory Peck there if you want to see a real smoke show.
Gregory Peck.
If you get to teach me about Pitbull, I'm going to teach you about Gregory Peck and Atticus Finch. Wait till you see this absolute ride.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, that's especially a handsome gentleman.
Especially when he's like sticking up for civil rights and like being a dad and like he's...
Okay, I'm on board there now.
Okay, Gregory Peck, yeah. So basically
He aged quite well actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he aged
that's
well.
A cute grandpa.
Yeah.
So basically my news is I'm in a parasocial relationship with Atticus Finch since last night.
Okay, I like it.
And if you're listening, Richard, do get in touch. I thought you were great.
Brad Pitt is in Cork right now.
I take Atticus Finch over
I've been
Brad
looking
Pitt.
for him. I don't know where he is.
I didn't know if he was really in Ireland or if these AI photos epidemic.
The AI.
Guys, it's not funny anymore. I don't want to see your AI photos. Sorry, I know we're not supposed to complain. It's Chinese New Year, and I'm going to say I'm not going to complain, but I will say if I see another AI composite photos of here's me, my character, everything in my job, or here's me with Brad Pitt, I don't wish ill on you. How can I put this gently?
in a way that respects the Chinese New Year.
I'd rather you stuck your tits in a blender than did that again. Just don't. Stop it.
That's very fair. Yeah.
Sorry, and anyway, that's not me complaining.
That's more of a bit of advice rather than complaining. Yeah, that was fine.
Do you know what? I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
We're zen, but I don't need to see every nula in the country pretending she's hanging out with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's just like it's a lot of people's moms doing it.
Yeah,
basically.
I know. It's not funny, and maybe the first time anyone did
it's the people though that believe it as well. They're like, "Oh my god,
I know."
Believe it. There's some like bakery I seen. People were like, "Oh my god, you're going to have to name a loaf after him." I was like,
"No, was that in Kilkenny?"
Maybe it is
because I was in KCLR, and that's because oh my god, it was the scariest thing ever. I went into KCLR to do the radio, and they were like, "We're going to talk to you about current events," and I was like, "Oh, I'm not really up with current events. I don't know what's happening." And they were like, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "Do I have to go learn?" And they were like, "Don't worry about it." And when I got there on the day, they were like, "You're on in 10 minutes." They just put 3 like broadsheet newspapers on the table and said, "Have a read." And I was like, "I have 10 minutes."
Oh my god!
I was like, "What are we?" Anyway, one of the news stories they said they might mention is
like, I should have been worrying this whole time.
I was like, I should have watched the news all week. I haven't a clue. I was living in space all week. I didn't know what happened in the world. Anyway, one of the stories they mentioned was that baker because I think she was from Kilkenny, and she was on and she'd sent them cupcakes, and I was just like, okay, fair play, good for you. But I
mean, great for the brand.
Great for them,
for the
yeah.
bakery.
You know, I'm just jealous. I haven't done my own one with Brad Pitt. But no, so I had to cram, and then they went and they were like, "Oh, I'm just there for comic relief. I won't have to actually talk about anything serious." And then the first thing they were like, "So ICE, what do you think? And America and Trump." And I was like, okay.
They asked you about that?
Yeah, it was like the first thing he asked me about.
Oh my god!
It was grand. I had to waffle.
You were like,
"It's
not my kind of climate."
Yeah, I was like, I don't know enough information because I was like, I'm just going to say something wrong. But anyway, it turned out
it's
really
kind of intense.
It was intense.
I mean, first of all, as well, like it was kind of a ridiculous question. Like, what do you think? Like,
oh well, no, he was actually asking good. I'm paraphrasing it. He was talking about the Irish guy who's been detained by ICE and that kind of emerging story and all the details
like
about
this
that. And
will come out next week, maybe.
Yeah, so hope you're doing okay, Irish
but
guy.
But there was breaking news that I just heard there today that he was meant to be sent back to Ireland today.
Oh.
But he has another 10 days now or something.
Right, okay.
In America. That like his lawyers did something. I don't know. Yeah. But I was like, this is so stupid. But I was like, if you knew you were getting a flight back today, like, you have all your stuff packed. Yeah. Like finding out you have another 10 days is actually kind of annoying. You're like, what?
I'd say he spent 5 months in a detention centre. His suitcase is the least of his problems, Sinead. I'm sure he's grand. He's like, not.
What about his belongings?
You go to brush his teeth last night.
Yeah. What about his cube pants? Yeah.
He's just like, oh fuck, it's in the suitcase. Yeah. At least you're not in a detention centre.
Yeah.
But no. So anyway,
from Ireland again? I can't remember.
He's from Kilkenny. That's why they were talking about it on KCLR. So I displayed my great ignorance of current events.
You were like, hey.
And somebody wanted to talk about one of the stories. What was it? There's an athlete who, after winning a medal at the Winter Olympics, he had this whole confession to his girlfriend. And I said, the Winter Olympics is on?
Did you?
No! I was like, the Olympics at this time of year. And they were like, Winter Olympics. And I was like,
Olympics. I love it. I love watching
the Winter Olympics?
I love watching it. First of all, it's just so dangerous for no reason. Like the regular Olympics is like who can run the fastest, who can jump the highest. The Winter Olympics is like people like throwing themselves off cliffs.
Okay, fair enough.
Like
I get you.
being like airlifted by ambulances. Like like it's literally life or death.
Okay, that is more fun.
Savage drama in the curling. Canada were caught cheating.
This is what I was imagining. That one where they just do the little sweep brush.
Yeah.
And then the one where the men lie on top of each other.
They couldn't do it today.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, what's it called? The
luge.
Yeah, that's...
I saw a meme today and it was like, how do you get into the sport? How do you figure out you're good at this?
Yeah, we were like that's just like a dare that went too far and now it's just a sport.
They're like thinking, oh, should we play some football? And they're like, no, I think we should lie on top of each other for a while.
Even like ice skating, like you're like strolling around with knives in the bottom of your foot.
Yeah,
it's outrageous.
I love ice skating.
Yeah, it's so impressive. The American guy like fell loads of times. Like there's been so much drama.
In ice skating?
He was like the favourite to win.
Okay.
And he like fell over, like tripped and all this. Anyway, I think the pressure was just too much for the poor fella because everybody was talking about him. But Norway, so that was the big story. So
he did some sort of, he won a bronze medal and then he started doing some sort of post-match, whatever you call it, post-show, I don't know, whatever you do. What's game?
Like a post, whatever, medal debrief.
Yes, and he was doing an interview and he chose that moment to be in his own rom-com or something.
It was outrageous. First of all, imagine blocking your ex on every platform except for all of the TVs broadcasting the Winter Olympics. And you seen your ex on the TV, like he just confessed that he cheated on her, basically.
My God,
I actually have the statement that he said. Like, it was just so unwarranted. Like, nobody asked you to do this.
I kind of respect it. I kind of like admire the kind of the main character energy, the ballsiness of it.
You see, I was like this as well. I was like, oh, it kind of shows like commitment or whatever. I mean,
but we're always saying we want a grand gesture, and he's like, you know, I haven't actually watched it though. I just heard
first of all, if you want commitment, you just look at Enoch Burke. You know what I mean? I know. That's commitment.
Well,
to being in
there's
the
an
wrong.
eligible bachelor for anyone listening. Enoch
But
Burke.
I was the same as you, right? But I'll change your mind by the end of this.
Okay,
right?
go on, tell me what he actually said, because I've only heard bits. As I said, I didn't even know it was winter. Never mind the Olympics were on. So
he goes, 6 months ago, I met the love of my life.
I love it already. I'm cringing so hard.
Straight away, I'm just like, when I heard him saying this, I was like, I actually have food in the freezer longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so they only met 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, not they broke up. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
So 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the world's most beautiful, sweetest person. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life.
So it was only a 3-month relationship.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's given obsessed.
Well, no. See, it was 6 months in total, right? But he only told her the week before that he cheated on her.
Oh,
the week
so
before
he
the
lied
Olympics.
for another few months.
Yeah. So their entire relationship is a scam. So 6 months they're together. 3 months in, he cheats on her.
And he goes, tells her right before the Olympics.
The week before, he has to admit for some reason. Like straight away, I was like, first, why did he feel the need to tell her as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Like going to the Olympics. Like, I don't know what was going on.
You know what? They probably had a fight. And he was just like,
it was like
I'm an Olympian and I've cheated on you. And then she went, all right, see ya. And he
Maybe
went,
he was like, I need to like get it off my chest.
Yeah.
I need before I go to the Olympics or something.
And it was a bronze medal as well. You kind of get it if it was a gold medal. It's like, don't be swinging that dick around. Yeah.
Because people were like, oh, like he's only saying that because he got bronze, not gold. It's an excuse.
What? Wait. Talk me through that.
So everyone was like, for straight away, people were like, oh my God, like he wants her back, like la la la.
Oh, like that's why he didn't perform as well, because of his heartbreak.
Yes.
You manipulative.
Yeah, as if it couldn't have been any worse. You cheated on her. You then decided to tell the whole world about it.
Okay, so I've changed my mind completely from thinking, right, he is such a wow, good for him, shooting the shot, to going, you excuse me.
How low can you stoop? Exactly, I told you.
Somehow
you would change your mind.
You have somehow taken your mediocrity and made it
Yeah.
your girlfriend's fault, who you cheated on.
Literally.
Oh
First of all, like, she's obviously not the love of your life. You're cheating on her 3 months in.
Yeah, come on, lad, come on.
Come on. 3 months in.
Oh my God.
And then her response was absolutely iconic. So she obviously, like, she saw through what he was doing as well. Like, you know, that it was an excuse or whatever for not winning goals. And her response, she wanted to keep herself private or whatever. So she spoke to a journalist and she was like, you can't,
that's
like,
how you stay private.
But she was like, you can't say like who I am. But like that, this is her response. So her first part of it was that she's like, I'd like to start by congratulating the guy who won gold. I was like, so good.
Twist the knife.
So good.
Twist it. Oh my God.
So like straight by saying that, she was like, I know what you're doing. You're using us as an excuse for not winning golds. What a pathetic loser you are.
Oh my goodness. She really called him out.
Yeah, so she's like, I think they have been in touch. And she said, he knows how I feel about it all. It's a very difficult situation. And I kind of wish it wasn't, you know, worldwide news.
Yeah, well, but that's another thing. She didn't consent to being part of this story. Like, they'd obviously broken up. She said, best of luck with the Olympics. And I was like, oh, Jessica, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Shut up. That's so sad, man.
Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. Do you know, maybe it's unfair on boys, because we have had this whole culture where we're like, we just want them to try and win us back. We want a grand gesture. But unless we're into them, the grand gesture is probably going to be the cringiest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but there's like certain things, like, you know, some people maybe can get over cheating, like other people probably can't. I feel like I probably wouldn't be able to, because I just like never trust you again. You know what I mean? I just don't think I could get over it.
But there are people who kind of, they're in relationships and they're slightly aware of it and they're just like, I'd rather not confront it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's long-term ones. Maybe it's unhappy marriages.
Like
I don't
bond.
know.
Maybe if it was like if everyone's cheating on everyone, then maybe it's fine.
Maybe that's very White Lotus-y. Do you remember when they were like, he's cheating on you, and she's just like, I have a yoga teacher in town. Let's all shut up about it. And I'm like, but I think the media's like that. There's like a kind of unhappiness to that because everyone should be in this perfect monogamous relationship. But I don't know. We're just we're just primates at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Just
I think
holding hands and riding each other. And
the main thing
trying
that
our
brings everyone true happiness in life is the law of detachment. You don't own anything. You don't own anyone. You know what I mean?
Like spoken like a true avoidant, Sinead. Like, the only thing that make me happy is fucking get away from me, everyone. I'm not attached to everything.
I don't feel any like badness towards like anyone. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, you know, like it's like friendships.
Right.
Even I was listening on the way up. It was this woman. She was on. It was Tip FM actually. I was listening to, and there was this woman Phil, and she was like answering people's like problems. Yeah, kind of an agony aunt. So this woman wrote in and she'd been friends with somebody for 30 years, right? Really long time. And she was like, she's in her 60s or whatever. And she's like, you know, we'd go for walks all the time, but she's like, she just keeps like complaining. It's just like really draining, like hanging out with her.
Is this my friend Phil? Come on, sorry, I thought it was a safe place where I could tell you about my problems. See, I'm getting worried now, and I'm just like, I do a lot of venting. Go on.
Yeah, your friend was like, I'll write into FM, Sophia will never hear it.
Little did you know, Sinead's watching out for all those interviews.
If I'm in the car, I'm like scooting through all the radio stations.
Well, is this not a little bit of the kind of instead of called venting to your friends, they're like, sorry, can you not trauma dump on me? And it's like, well, sorry, no, I thought part of friendship is having a safe place to talk about your problems.
It is, and I agree with that. But this one was saying it's like she keeps talking about the same thing now, like over and over and over.
She's stuck,
and she's giving her advice, and she's doing that.
It.
She's not. Yeah, she's just trapped in this, and she's like, it's just getting to the point where I'm like, I just don't want to hang out with her anymore.
Yeah,
and then you know, Phil was just like trying to be understanding about it all. She was like, you know, it's a long time to be friends. Yeah. Like, obviously, like, this woman is, like, going through a lot. Like, she needs to talk to somebody, but maybe not you.
I think, like, maybe in those situations, you could take a little kind of bit of space because obviously her friend's going through something. Because I know there's been times in my life where I've been on absolute dose, but because I've been unwell or, like, obsessive about certain things, whatever, and I know I was shit company, do you know, because of that. And I just had to go away and stop being such a sap. But then...
It's hard. It's hard. But like, how do you bring up being like, you should be in therapy? Like, how do you say that in a friendly way?
And you know what? And as somebody who's heard similar, that's a really hard thing to hear. Yeah. So it's a difficult thing to navigate for sure. But I think if you're meant to be friends, why are we acting like Phil's asked us our fucking opinion? Phil's yeah. So anyway,
it is interesting. But we were talking about the law of attachment because, like, let's say, like, I've had friends in college or whatever, and then like, I do think it's okay to like grow apart and go your separate ways. Like, you don't have to like stay friends. Like, that's the whole thing about detachment. It's like you're not like holding on to something for dear life. It's like, do you know that photograph where it's like you're holding onto the rope and you end up getting like rope burn?
Yes.
And it's like, you know, sometimes you cause yourself more pain by like trying to like make something work.
And this is another case of us being very dissimilar because I feel like everything I've ever had to let go of, I've left claw marks in it. I'm like, no, like I've done that. I'm the opposite. I will like squeeze the fucking life out of something. Like, but I'm not that good at detaching from things. But once I do, it's like gone.
Yeah.
But I think it is fine. Things do drift apart because people change constantly. We are not the same person anymore. We're not even physically the same. We're made of different atoms than we were a few months ago. It's like the ship of Theseus or Trigger's broom for the other side of the audience. But like, we change completely all the time, and so do our friends. You're not going to be the same as you were when you were 17 and had those friends, or you've different jobs now, or different
into different stuff.
Yeah. But what brings people together is just like having a good proportion of similar opinions and ideas. It doesn't have to be all, but just there's like almost a formula to see if you're going to get on with somebody or not.
Yeah, it's so true, actually.
Yeah.
There's so much about it that we just don't understand as well.
Yeah.
Even like biology wise, it's like some people smell and stuff.
Yeah, like pheromones.
Like people's scent.
Or you just or just biology. Some people smell. It's hard to maintain a friendship. So my name is Phil, and I'd like to ring in and say that I find it really hard to hang out with my friend because she smells like shit.
That would be hard, actually.
I don't think she watched. Yeah.
They smelled really bad.
That's interesting. How
you're like, they're a great guy, but...
Yeah. It's like one of my jokes I have in my stand-up that like a guy is just, actually it's too dirty. Fuck it, it's my podcast. That they're just washing me every night in the bath or whatever. And I'm like, they're going to his friends. He's going to his friend. I'm butchering this. Oh my God, come to my show to see my jokes. They go, she's got a great body. Fanny like a tuna melt on a radiator though. Rotten. Do you know what I mean? Just like a rotten little. But
Oh, good.
I'm only joking, by the way. It's spick and span down there. You eat your dinner
you
off
need
it.
a doctor.
Yeah. So how would you tell your friends they're smelly bitch?
See, it's very difficult, really. You're like, I just got this 2-for-1 on deodorant. Like, I don't even know.
Or like, do you want to go swimming?
Yeah.
What else would you do? Let's go to Lush and try out perfumes.
Surely if you smell, though, you kind of know.
I guess you'd have to.
You kind of know.
You'd have to be really unaware now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write down and tell us. Do you smell or do you have smelly friends?
Yeah, I don't know.
It would be hard.
But another thing I was listening to in the car, I'm absolutely obsessed with this woman. She's like my favourite new person in the world. Jo Kerrigan is her name.
Yes.
She's big into fairy forts and all things like, Irish. Like, so I just find this so fascinating, the whole thing.
Yeah. I saw her interview on Tommy Tiernan.
Yeah.
And I love her. She's very into the way Ireland was in the pagan times, pre-Christianity, and how she feels that like the rules of Christianity sort of took a bit of our natural soul and way of living away.
We were so different.
Yeah.
But I had our own thing going on.
Yeah. I think so. And I think society is actually coming full circle back to that a little bit now. People are kind of getting more spiritual. I think because Christianity and Catholicism took over for so long.
Yeah.
But now that we've broken away from the strangle of Catholicism now, I think we are circling back to
It's the Romans' fault.
Yeah.
Why they forced Christianity on us.
I know.
Also, like, she spoke about that as well. She was like, Christianity was so different before the Romans, like, started forcing on everybody.
Who brought it
like,
over
they
before the
made
Romans?
it really, like, male-centered. Like, it wasn't even like that before the Romans.
Was that because it was the Roman Catholic Church?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what was it before that?
So it was, like, way more kind of open-minded before.
What,
So,
was
like,
this back when it was just St.
They
Patrick?
made it, like, male-dominated in every way.
So do you know the way St. Patrick brought Christianity to Ireland? That's real, is it?
Oh, that I don't know.
So
I think it was the missionaries, I would assume.
oh wow, we really don't know.
I would assume.
Okay, so whatever St. Patrick did, and then the Romans came in and made it more Catholic. Yeah,
I don't think we can give St. Patrick that much credit.
he got rid of the snakes. Fair play. Yeah,
Yeah, they're called the good people.
yeah. Fairies.
I love that she calls them that because,
Yeah.
like, when you're saying like fairy forts, it does sound a little bit like, oh, like they got little wings and they're just, whatever. Where she's like the good people, so like it's so interesting, right? So like obviously we know about fairy forts and all that, but do you know if you look at a mountain and if you see like cloud covering the top of it,
Yes,
it means that the fairies and the good people are like out and about.
that's so cute.
They're like doing stuff, and then if it's like clear top, there's nothing there. They're staying at home. They're taking the day off
Where's home for them?
in the underground.
Okay.
So it was the Celts. So they used to like run Ireland, right? They were responsible for everything, all the crops and the sun and the rain and all that. And then the Celts came over from Spain, and they decided. She was saying that they had like come a few times, like with trading stuff. Then they decided, you know what, we kind of like Ireland. We're going to just take over the place.
Yeah, this is our gaff now.
This is our gaff.
Squatters' rights for the Celts.
And the good people were like, we don't want like you to damage Ireland. Like, we really love Ireland so much. And they were like, look, we'll make a deal with you. We'll give you half and we'll keep half.
Okay.
And they were like, okay, look, that's fair enough. We'll go. That's all right.
Reasonable.
But they were scammed. They were scammed. They were like, right,
They were all of them deceived.
we'll take the
a
top
third.
half and you get the bottom half. So that's why they're all like underground.
Gotcha.
They disappeared into the hills, into the fairy forts, into the ditches, literally.
So this is like the Irish upside down. We have our own Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Our
it's the Irish Stranger Things.
We have our own little upside down. Yeah, that's a much cuter upside down than the Stranger Things
Isn't
ones.
it?
Yeah.
But it's like, I want to go like visit fairy forts. Like, I must get her book.
You can't go into them though. You can't touch them or walk through them or anything.
And like, there's so many stories about like, like her husband
Bad shit'll happen
actually,
to you.
her partner. I don't know if they're married, but her partner. It's so cute actually. Their relationship. They're like really into it. Like both of them.
That's so cute.
And they like write books together. And like he's a photographer.
Aw.
And like so she'll write the books and he'll have the photograph of the different places. And I'm like, this is like the most lovely relationship ever.
Yeah, that's adorable.
But they were in Cork. So in North Cork, right, not the north side, not of Knocknaheeny, they were in like near Limerick, kind of the border there.
Okay, sure.
And they were going with this fairy fort and they had the camera ready and all that, and they pulled up and then the camera's batteries died. And they were like, what the hell? And like she's like, he's like professional. Like he
Yeah,
would
he
never like have it
never,
like dead
yeah.
batteries. So anyway, he went back to the car to get the next, he had an extra set of batteries because he's professional. And he went to start the car and the car wouldn't start.
Oh my God, they had pissed off the fairies.
Yeah. And then he went to get the spare batteries, and they as well were dead.
Okay. Now it's starting
So
to
they
sound
were
like,
like, oh,
it is starting
we
to
really
sound-
annoyed them.
yeah.
We really annoyed them. What
Yeah.
were you going to say? Sound like what?
I was going to say, it's kind of untimely now. I was going to say, it is starting to sound like just incompetence on his part, I will say. But no, we'll blame the fairies. Stop giving men more excuses for incompetence. It's performative incompetence.
Yeah.
Next thing it'll be like, I couldn't wash the pot, it has to soak. It didn't need to soak. Well, the fairies told me it did.
The fairies,
Fairies
yeah.
said to leave the dishes soaking.
Well, they had to ring AA then. They were like,
Yeah.
can you come out? And he was like, oh, it'll be a couple of hours. And she
Yeah.
was like, in the time we were waiting, there were like 3 like farmers, because we were like in the middle of the sticks, like we're out in the middle of nowhere. And these 3 farmers passed by, and all of them said like the same thing. They were like, sure, you're after upsetting the lads. You know what I mean? Like they all knew. They all knew about it. And the AA guy said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, it's so interesting that like, you know, people are saying they're pure like skeptical, or a lot of people are like they need science and they need evidence.
No, but I think
fairy
it
force is the
will.
one thing that I think we all
Yeah.
still really believe it.
Because I think it will come out why that's a thing. It will be explained by science one day. Like, for example, the Native Americans, obviously they have all this like folklore, and they were all into preserving the land and protecting the animals, and they worship like the wolf. And everyone was like, it didn't seem any rhyme or reason why they'd worship the wolf. But then I think it was Yellowstone Park, one of them, in America, they culled all the wolves.
I'd
they
love
killed
to go
them.
to Yellowstone. I
It'd be
loved that
amazing.
series.
Yeah, so they culled all the wolves or something. I'm probably getting the facts wrong, but the sentiment is there. And then
Poor
they
wolves.
didn't realise the ecosystem over a few years completely collapsed. The deers were overpopulated, and so they were overeaten near the rivers and the grass, whatever. So then the fish were dying, and they were drying up and everything. And they realised, oh my God, we removed the wolf, and it has ruined the ecosystem completely. So they had to put it back. And then everyone kind of realised the mythology of our land and the folklore of our land is actually telling us important information
There's a
passed
reason
down
for these
through
things.
generations.
Yeah.
It's just explained in a more whimsical way, but there's reasons for it, because I think people, they couldn't write it down or like stick it on an USB, so they had to like create some sort of mythology around it to impart the importance of it to their kids. So I think one day it will turn out that the fairies are something, they're already
We
real,
understand it.
but something less ethereal and intangible. It'll become a real thing. Come and tell us, fairies. Tell us your
And like,
secrets.
to be fair, like even the roads in Ireland, like there's respect shown for fairy forts. Like, you know, if you're just driving down random roads, sometimes it's just going to be going like left and right. You're like, what's going on here? And you're like, there must be a fairy fort somewhere.
Diverting
And they're
around
like,
the
we're
fairy
not going to
fort.
disrupt them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's probably a lot of like stories and stuff that have been lost in Ireland because we just kept getting fucking people coming over here and trying to take over.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so much information was lost because of, and you guessed it again, the Brits.
The Brits,
So much of our
Celts,
language, yeah.
Vikings.
Stop taking
You
our
know,
shit.
the Vikings were kind of hot, so we kind of forgave them.
Why did they come in here? It's just leave us alone. We just want to live in the rain and drink our pints.
Like, see,
Mental
we're
and
like the
peace.
perfect place to take over because we got perfect weather for growing crops, all that. We
Yeah.
got a lot to offer,
We're actually Ireland is a
and we have cute
temperate
accents.
Ireland is a temperate rainforest. Did you know that?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, but then all our trees are gone. Guess why? The Brits took our trees.
The Brits.
Cromwell took all our trees.
Of course,
We want
he
our
did.
trees back.
Of course, he did.
Yeah, for God's
There was
sake.
something in the 1920s. Again, Joe was on about this in the podcast. It's called like the schoolyard or something. Joe Kerrigan, that woman.
Oh, say Joe. Yeah, I've lost track. Keep one conversation, so pay attention. Who's Joe? Go on. Yeah. No, I remember. I know the conversation we're having. Go on.
It was like the 1920s where I think it was De Valera or somebody. I think it was De Valera. She said that like they brought out this scheme where all the school children were sent out to like talk to the oldest person in their village
Cool. Yeah.
to like get like a recipe or like some kind of anything at all they had, some story or
Cute
whatever.
idea, yeah.
Because they were like, we have lost so much.
Yeah.
And it's all online.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, we're going to try and find the link to that. We'll put it up maybe in the show
Yeah.
notes of this podcast.
I think that's a lovely idea. I always had a notion, and I regret doing it. I wanted to sort of like do interviews with my nanny, or like I wanted to make a documentary about her. Like I'd cut it together, and she was just like, absolutely no way. Like the mortification, and she knows I'd probably absolutely take the piss, and it would have been hilarious.
It's
but
true.
I'm just raging I didn't do a little bit more of that, you know.
No, our grandkids are going to know way too much about us.
You were the opposite. My poor grandchildren.
Like I wish I didn't know all this.
They're going to find my wiki feet and everything.
Yeah,
it's going to be ridiculous.
Got thirst traps.
Have you got a wiki feet?
No.
I had a wiki feet.
You make money off that?
No, I made a tenner. I did. I've made a tenner. Yeah, so far. I got a wiki feet made. I didn't set it up or anything. It was like, I think I went viral during the Twitter days, like back in the day. And then I was obviously Googling myself like the clappers because there was nothing else to do back then. And I found like my wiki feet. And what they had done, because I've done loads of feet pics online, they had scoured through my social media to find any hint of a foot. So like in the bottom of a picture, just be like a hint of a heel, or like
that's crazy.
The arch of my foot.
So it wasn't you that put it up, somebody else.
No, it wasn't. My own wiki feed. I have like
no. You put it up, and we're like, might get a few hits.
I would, like, if I was making money off it, I tell you, I'd be photographing these puppies like the clappers. But no, I didn't do it myself.
My feet should never be photographed.
But there was like, but they're not even nice pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was.
I have quite long toes.
It was from back in the early days of Instagram where you'd put up any old shite. So it was just like a sienna filter over my flip flops.
Oh,
do you know, like
sienna filter. I forgot about that.
Oh, it was just terrible. Or Mayfair or one of those, and the blurry edges.
Mayfair had us in a chokehold.
But then I looked through the comments on it, and it was like, because I was like, okay, let's see whatever. I have like, I think my rating is just under 4 stars. I'm like 3.87 stars.
That's a good rating.
And I only know this because I checked it last night with my friend that I went to Mockingbird with. Right, I'm not just keeping abreast of it. We were talking about, oh God, how can we earn money? And she was like, I'd love to do feet pics. And I was like, I'd love to do feet. Anyway, and I was looking at the comments last night, and one of them was like, doesn't look too hopeful, seems like there's a deformity on the right toe. And I was like, what? A deformity? And the other one was like, I don't know, pretty hot to me.
Paranoia over your feet.
Weird perverts discussing my feet.
Everything.
But no, fair play to them. And one of them, somebody sent me a tenner on Twitter back in the day.
Well, that's worth it.
So if anyone else wants feet pics,
Revolut.
I am happy, because you know what? It's been a rough winter. If anyone wants feet pics, just DM us, or like my dirty socks or anything like that. I can do it. That would be my ideal job, because I'm taking my socks off at the end of the day anyway. I'll put them in a little baggie,
my feet with my socks on.
Yeah,
that's good enough for you.
Or what they want is like videos of you like slowly taking off your sock.
Oh my God.
Or like squishing things with your toes.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to shame anybody. I'm not going to kink shame anyone.
There's worse things. I wouldn't mind if they just like
that's
a bit of toe play. Now, I don't want any part of it, but I will do it on camera and send it to you. This is my official open invite. Do you know what, guys?
Doesn't get much better than that.
I'll take some money. Whatever
if our tours don't work out, there we go.
I mean, first, best case scenario, buy a ticket and come see me on tour.
Yeah.
Second choice, pay me for some item clothing I'm wearing.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's fine by me. Yeah. You want my sweaty jocks? Or
I started my tour. Yay!
Sinead's done the first gig of her tour.
My first night.
How was the first night?
It was unreal. It was Valentine's night as well.
That's so romantic.
And I was like, this is actually class. So like people spending their Valentine's with me.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah. And it was packed. Packed out. It was unreal. It was down in Clonakilty in the Barretts.
Yeah. Somebody told me that Valentine's Day is the best night to do a gig, because people are like, oh, something we can do for a date.
Yeah.
It's a class.
And like
night
I went down like after and like met people, and like people were like, this is like such a fun like date night.
Yeah.
And then I was so worried because the weather was terrible. And I was like, oh, people are going to be like, we'll just stay and we'll get a takeaway. And I was like, please come. But they did.
No, because they're thrilled to have like, a room to sit in and be entertained. Yeah.
And like a lot of people were like, hadn't really gone to comedy before.
Okay, great.
So I was like, oh, unreal. I was like, such a good night out.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was the same though. Like before I did comedy, I wouldn't have gone to comedy. Like I didn't know.
That's crazy. I would have loved to.
Yeah, I didn't really go. But it's such a good date night.
It really is.
It's really fun.
Look, and anyone listening, let that be a lesson to you. It's an excellent date night. And Sinead still has more dates on sale, and I still have more dates on sale.
The Cultured Culture.
Anyone who's fancy Sinead and saw Sinead in Cork, I'm also in Cork and Collins on the 7th of March. I said that so smoothly. 7th of March. So great date night.
Or you're going to come on the radio as well?
Yes, I'm going on your radio show.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Soon. Yeah, that'll be good crack.
I had John Cleary on over the weekend. I love that man.
Loves John Cleary.
I love that man. John Cleary is the Christy Moore of comedy.
He's so fun. We were gigging together last Thursday, and he's just so funny.
He's hilarious.
He's amazing. Don't go to see his show. Come to our shows.
Yeah.
Then go to John Cleary. Doesn't need help selling tickets.
He doesn't need help.
Grand, yeah.
He's unbelievable.
John Cleary.
I think he's the best in Ireland.
He is so good. He's so funny.
It's a bold statement, but
yeah,
I stand by it.
He's yeah. He actually told me that he would rather people buy tickets for my show than his. I thought, that's very kind of you, John. That's very kind of you, John.
He definitely did say that. Yeah,
he's just so self-deprecating like that. He's like, do you know what? I've had my fame and I've had my time. It's time for you.
Do you know what? He does so many good impressions. I'm like, I wish I could do impressions.
You can't. You just have to learn.
Like so many people can do like Trump impressions.
But I'm like, I bet you can do an impression. There's somebody you can do an imprestion of.
I'm gonna make it my mission for this year, the year of the horse.
But see, I think you
Chinese New Year.
That's learn impressions.
Yeah.
Do you know why I think you can't do impressions? And it's a mark of how differently we had like our childhood and teenage years. Because I think you like were just like hanging out with your friends and having fun, whereas anyone who felt like they had to impress a bit more or felt a bit weird or whatever was like trying any old shit. The way you do it until you're like, oh, I guess I'll do comedy. Whereas from I think a young age, little weirdos were just like, hey, you wanna be my friend? You know, like just any old shite to sort of get, oh, look at me, you know, like it's probably a sign of mental illness.
You turn into Liza Minnelli.
Yeah. Oh, don't make me sing. Oh, that's the Kristen Wiig thing. But it was like that. It's my whole childhood was just like, hey, who was that guy over there with the whatever, any old shite to get attention.
I think I'm just like conscious I'm gonna get like I'm gonna be racist or something. Like I'm gonna like I don't know.
No. I don't know if that's your main concern. Not like the accuracy of the impression. It's just like, what if my inner racism just spills out?
Do you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this year.
You have inhibitions in front of you that you need to get rid of because you're quite poised and together.
Them.
Yeah,
I release them.
I think you need to embrace your messer, your inner messer, your weirdness.
The year of the galloping.
Yeah. Let's get you into.
Let's gallop.
Let's get Sinead into a drama workshop. You're gonna cringe so hard when we're all like, now walk around leading with your elbow.
Oh, nah.
No, see, you're straight away. You're like, I'm out.
Leading with what? No.
Yeah, so like, just say you'd start like walking around the room, just everyone walking in different directions.
So hard.
Now this would be like a very basic kind of like teenage workshop, whatever, and then it'd be like,
I
okay,
can't
now
handle anything pretentious. Do you know what I mean?
It's not pretentious. It's about being silly and letting go of inhibitions. They'd be like, okay, now find a walk, but your elbows leading. You should walk around like that, or like your nose, or whatever body part you'd be led with, and then that might lead. I don't know, it's just about loosening, getting loose. Okay. Or sometimes it leads you to character.
Well, I get you. It's like you're just,
you might find a way.
Getting out of your self.
Yeah, and you might find a way, like a character would move then or something. With a funny walk or something like that. It's just like exploration. But but I spent a lot of my teenage years like in a room with teenagers just like all like just like touching each other and rolling around. It's called contact improvisation, but it was just all of us feeling each other up for hours.
Our list of things to do are getting longer and longer. We need to go to a pub and test out the pour.
Here's our plan for Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
we're gonna go to pubs. Yeah. She's going to have a 2-part pour. I'm going to have a 1-part pour. Oh no, we're going to get both and see if we can test the distance.
Yeah.
And if any pub wants to invite us to do that.
Yeah, actually, that would be really cool.
We're going to do it.
Let's put that out there right now. Get in contact. We will come. We will make the video there.
Because we want to put an end to this because they even asked me about it in Ireland AM. Did you see that? Tommy Bowe was like, what's all this now? But Guinness is performative. And I was like, Tommy, listen, I can't be doing it.
You have unnerved the nation.
Yeah, I'm literally, there's people threatening to take away my citizenship. And I had to explain to Tommy Bowe, National Treasure, 10 siblings, Tommy Bowe. I fear you'd have to explain a lot to the man. Guinness.
Yeah,
poor Tommy. God,
that's on our list. Yes. Then a fairy fort, but we'll be very respectful.
I'm not going near. I'll look from a distance.
We'll look from a distance. Yeah. And I'm going to look into more of it with Jo. Like, she goes there. So, it's obviously okay to, like, go and say hello and have a chat and, thank them for stuff. So look, we'll do that.
The last thing I need in my fucking life is a fairy curse.
No, they're pretty understanding. Like, she told a story about a farmer whose cow's head got stuck in the fairy fort. And he was like, he knew he couldn't damage the fairy fort, but he was like, the cow is stuck. I need to do something.
Chop the cow's head off.
So, no, what he did was like, he just like, for some reason, he heard this voice being like, just do as less damage as you possibly can. And that's what he did. So he just like moved like a little rock. And then he was like, I was fine. Like nothing happened.
Like the fairy whispered to him and gave him permission for the upside
down. He was like, look, we understand the situation you're in. This is unfortunate. Your cow is stupid. But, we'll
fairies are like, you know what? The people need burgers. So we're going to let you free your cow.
What else are we doing? What else were we just talking with there?
What we were talking about 1 minute
Pints,
ago.
Fairy Forts.
Pints, Fairy Forts, drama workshop. Sinead, I can't wait to see you cringe out of your skin at a drama workshop.
I think that's enough for a start. And I'll work on my impressions.
All right.
Yeah,
okay. And your impressions, yeah. Do I need to do anything to improve my coolness? No.
No.
What do you mean? Can't get any cooler than this.
We're perfect.
We are perfect. Listen, come see us on tour. Sinead has the Cultured Culchie.
Yes.
Only one night done so far. She has more to go all over Cork and all over the country. And I have Princess Melancholy going to Cork, Kilkenny, Glasgow, Galway, Dublin. Come see us.
Nice.
We're very good. Very nice.
We shall see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Enjoy your pancakes. This is a week later. They're not going to be. Pancakes are
I think it's
long
will be
gone.
pancakes.
Yeah,
That's all right.